Have you ever stopped and asked yourself how we got yoga poses? Like, who came up with this stuff? Downward dog, cobra pose, happy baby. Let me explain it to you in the way that I see it, and then I think you'll understand. And you'll realize what I have. And that's yoga poses are fake yoga. It's a bold claim, and I know it's not going to sit well with the good vibes only soccer mom yoga crowd. So I'm sorry about that. But someone has to tell you the truth. Okay, so here's what happens to me when I am in a state of yoga. And by yoga, I mean union with Brahman, not whatever's going on at your YMCA class. When I am in this deep meditative state, my body begins to move on its own. I don't consciously control it. My back and my neck will begin to arch. My limbs will move. I will end up in weird positions. My hands will form spontaneous positions known as mudras. And this is all due to the flowing energy of Shakti throughout the body manifesting itself. These involuntary movements are known as Kriyas. And sometimes they are so powerful, my body will bend in ways that are almost painful. There's vibration, shaking, and a lot of the times it feels like launching into outer space on a rocket ship. That's how intense it can be. All of this happens without my input. It just happens. While I'm clocked out mentally in a meditative state, these movements happen. And that's not all that happens, by the way. I also get muscle contractions of the pelvic floor and abdomen, known as Bandhas. I get spontaneous humming or chanting of Om, which gives me like deep vibrational feelings in my throat, in my chest, that almost feels like being a tuning fork for the universe. I get facial movements like smiling, grinning, grimaces, snarling, tongue sticking out, kind of like depictions of Kali. And I just let it all happen. I let Shakti do her dance. It's almost like I'm not the one meditating. It's more like I'm being meditated by something else. If you have never experienced anything like this, I get it. None of it makes any sense, and it's far out stuff. But this is real yoga. This is original yoga, OG yoga. This is where the inspiration for yoga poses comes from. So what happens is, over the years, after teachers taught students, and those students go on to become teachers, the telephone game effect happens, or the rumor game, whatever you want to call it. Into that, you add in a swirl of mysticism and lore, and pretty soon, over hundreds of years, you end up in this chicken and egg scenario where people are doing yoga with Adrian, trying to move their bodies in such a way that it looks like something that might happen during a state of real yoga, but it's not. It's like, have you ever seen a mime pretend to be stuck behind a wall of glass, or pretend to pull on a rope? This is what they're doing in classes at yoga studios. They're trying the fake it until you make it approach to yoga. That is not the way. That's just LARPing in spandex. If the way to yoga was through stretching and poses, then every Olympic gymnast would be a Buddha or a monk. If you want real yoga, authentic yoga, you're going to have to sit down or lay down and be still and turn your attention to your breath and just watch. If Kriyas happen, let them happen. If nothing happens, that's fine too. Yoga means union. Union with Brahman. Union with reality. Union with the divine, if that's the language that you prefer. The goal was never to become really good at pretending to be a triangle. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Keep practicing. Later.